Here is Miller, following the basket by LeBron James. Miller kicks to Anthony. Tries again. Outside for Nene. Pass to Miller. Trying to find Camby. He's got it now. Down low. Here's Barry. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Camby, a screen on James. Here's Anthony, and another shot. AT that time from James. Cleveland leading by 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And strong finish by LeBron. Listen, this guy is not intimidated by the level of play in the NBA. That's rare for a rookie.
Now, here is Miller. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Barry. Nene, the screen. Barry, the pass to Nene. There's the 3. Barry misses.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
LeBron outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Nene.
Well, a nice pump there from the young fella. LeBron pulling out all of his tricks.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Owens checked in. Both free throws good from James. And so Miller will bring it up for Denver. 7-point differential. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Barry. Nothing on the board. Driving in. Pass to Nene. And here's Miller. Shot clock at 5. Over McGinnis. And another miss by Denver.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And they double up James. Here's Newble. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 7 to the paint. Here's Barry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
In the corner, it's James. Pass to Boozer. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Barry. And here's Denver, trailing by 4. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Boozer, a screen on Miller. Here's McGinnis. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Barry. Covered by LeBron. Pass to Camby. And stolen by James. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And there's Carlos Boozer on the assist by LeBron.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Barry. Back to Miller. Now here's Nene. Back to Miller. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cuts off the pass. Here's Nene. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's McGinnis. Good, nice job down low. He has 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Barry. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Fires top of the key. And he connects with the jumper. Barry's got 5 now.
The physical play of Camby right there set that shot up.
Outside, James. Good on the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Already showing signs. James has the potential, I think, to develop that catch-and-shoot jumper to where it's a lethal weapon.
Now here's Camby. Still scoreless. To the inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron outside. Here's Newble. And it's Denver with the rebound. Barry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Cleveland leading by 5. McGinnis covered by Miller. Outside, James. 6 to shoot. Here's Boozer. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Miller. Here's Bowen. Outside for Nene. And here's Miller outside. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Left side, Miller. Pass to Camby. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
Cleveland leading by 7. Parker looking around. Wagner on the wing. Fires from the corner. Rebound by Nene. Nene's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They could use a bucket. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. The Nuggets shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Nene. Bremer, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he hits both. Here's Harrington. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Parker with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Bremer passes to Boozer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Cleveland, they have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here is Boykins. 8 points his last outing. Out to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
Wagner outside. Pass to Boozer. Here's Jop. He's covered by Anderson. Bremer with the bucket.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Boykins passes to Bowen. Parker with the steal. And they're running. Here's Bremer. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Nuggets trail by 8. Anthony dishes to Boykins. Harrington for 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. Wagner outside. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And Anderson kicks to Anthony. Again, the Nuggets score.
The rookie Anthony is money from the mid-range, which is why defenses have to guard him so tightly.
Pass to Boozer. Double team on Boozer. Good work defensively by Anthony. The Nuggets trail by 3. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, how about that finish by Anthony? The rookie able to overcome the contact on that one.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Ilgauskas comes in for Carlos Boozer, and James subbed in for Parker. LeBron passes to Chuck. The rebound by Anderson.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Harrington. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Cavaliers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
LeBron, so special. Can put points on the board in a hurry.
The Nuggets trail by 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. No good from Boykins. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Bowen. Denver passing it around. The 3 from Anthony. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
For a talented shooter, Anthony is pretty reserved at the arc. Maybe he'll grow bolder with time.
James in the post. The rebound by Anderson. Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Anthony, no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Anthony again missing. And here's Wagner. He has yet to score. Here's Ilgauskas. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Off the inbound. Bowen, good. Bowen's got 5.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. LeBron steps it home.
This is what the hype is all about. James having a big night on offense and loving every minute of it.
Boykins kicks to Anderson. Pass to Bowen. To the wing right side. Boykins. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bremer. And here is Ilgauskas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Bremer with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Anderson. Out to the right wing. There's the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Here's McGinnis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Miller comes in for Bowen. Here's Boykins. And another miss by Denver.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
To the middle, stolen by Camby. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Harrington, the pass to Miller. Inside, here's Anderson. Great D that time from James.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nailed from three-point land.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Anderson. Miller surveying the floor. Clock at 4. Outside for Harrington. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harrington's got his second bucket of the night. Timeout called, Cleveland. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Jop. The 3. It's hauled in by Andre Miller. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Here's Boykins. Another 3 for Denver.
Boy, the timing and the pass itself, Miller, spot on with that feed.
Here's Jop. Scoreless thus far. Here's Bremer. That's good on the jump shot.
A great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
Rock loose. This one for 3. Trains the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Cleveland?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Nene, he's checked in for Anderson, and Perry subbed in for Bowen. 6 on the shot clock.
Cavaliers foul.
Anthony's checked in for Denver.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for Denver. Number 15, Carmelo Anthony.
Pass to Campbell. Miller with the ball. Throws it up high, and Nene with the stuff.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Cleveland Dancers. Now into the lineup for Cleveland.
Cleveland leading by 6. And here is Ilgauskas. Can be covering. Ilgauskas against Anthony. And it's Ilgauskas missing. And it's Miller penetrating. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
That's that turbojet Miller can turn on. He's deceptive, but he can race by the defense when he needs to.
And they double up James. To the middle, taken away by Anthony. Pass to Barry. Back to Anthony. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got his 6th rebound on the night. LeBron outside.
Nuggets foul. John Barry. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nuggets on D. 4-point game. Here's McGinnis. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Denver's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter.
A physical guy, Anthony, might have to get used to these trips to the line.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
No Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's McGinnis. Here's Boozer. It's hauled in by Andre Miller. Denver's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Shot from 6. 2 points. That one goes. Miller's got 8.
Now, Miller's a very physical guard. He does not mind at all having to work through some contact.
LeBron outside. Six to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. Can they get it? James absorbing hits on the drive.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Now Miller, 8 points for him. Pass to Anthony. Back to Miller. Over McGinnis. Miller, no up.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's on the name.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Shot's good from Barry.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From deep LeBron.
Carlos Boozer. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Coming onto the floor for
The Nuggets trail. Miller with the ball. It's Miller on the wing. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
1:10 left in the first half of basketball. Left side Boozer. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGinnis. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far. The Nuggets trail by 5. Now here is Miller. He's got 8 and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Miller does a nice job taking on the contact that time.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Both free throws good for Miller. The Cavaliers leading by 3. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. LeBron James on the wing. And the three off target. Denver's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Pass to Miller. Anthony with it. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Carlos Boozer.
So versatile on the floor. Anthony showing his strength in the paint.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Cleveland's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. In the corner, it's James. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's McGinnis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers on top, up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Miller outside. Outside Anthony for the tie. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. Boozer's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's McGinnis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Tremendous pass that time from LeBron. And, you know, he may be new to the league, but I tell you, it's pretty clear he's got a great feel for the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. He misses the free throw.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pass to James. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. McGinnis misses the 3. The Nuggets shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Anthony with it. He's picked up by James. And that one's good, Anthony. And that's 15 points for Carmelo Anthony. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to James. From deep. James connects from deep.
The shot of LeBron. It's the final piece of his game. It'll be interesting to see how he develops it.
Miller, right side. Now, Camby over Ilgauskas. Camby, no luck.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Boozer kicks to Ilgauskas. Pass to James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, great play by James. Runs into some hard NBA-level defense and still gets the shot off.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Barry. He's got 8. Here's Nene. The shot will not fall. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Floats it up for James. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Miller outside. Camby the screen. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 4 assists in the game.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Parker with it. And it's Miller picking him up. There's the pick. Here's James going inside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Camby's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Nene has it in the corner. Here's Barry, covered by Parker. And here's Anthony for 3. It's rebounded by Jock. Cleveland leading by 5. Parker outside. It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. They get the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's the drive. The shot by Bremer, no good. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 6. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Back to Camby. Launches a 3. Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Camby. Anthony's got 18 points in the game.
It's striking to see how quick Anthony's release is. Ball's only in his hands for a split second.
To the right side. Bremer. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. On the inbound, Boozer passes to Jock. Miller against Wagner. Puts it up. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Nuggets trail by 3. Left side, Miller. Here's Anthony. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Anthony's got 7 now in this quarter. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Cleveland's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Screen by Boozer. LeBron with it. Picked up by Nene. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. For the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Andre Miller is the definition of a crafty point guard. He's not the biggest, strongest, or fastest, but he can beat you with his mind.
The Cavaliers shooting not great, 40% for the game. And James throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Denver passing it around. Anthony's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And they double up James. Got a piece of it. Here's Newble. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Camby. For Denver, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
Miller outside. Lobs it up for Anthony. Tipped away. Right wing. Here's Newble. Over Barry. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Here's Barry. He's got 8, and here's Anthony from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hoosiers got 11 rebounds in the game. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
So deft with the floater. The young kid LeBron showing he has some tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Barry. Back to Anthony. And they get it. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
James, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Miller outside. To the paint. Clock is at 3. James with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And Boozer throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Bowen, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Boykins comes in for Barry. LeBron outside. And Cleveland making a change here. Parker's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Harrington's checked in. Here's Ilgauskas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You almost have to climb a ladder to guard Ilgauskas.
For Cleveland, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Chris Anderson is checked in for Marcus Camby. Denver calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Nuggets trail by 8. And here is Harrington. He has 6.
Cavaliers foul. McGinnis.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Boozer trying to get open, and the shot goes in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Denver's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Boykins passes to Harrington. It's good. Assisting on the play was Boykins. Harrington's got 9.
I think that's a key for his offense. I mean, they want to continue to space that defense out as much as possible.
Pass to Boozer. Parker with a 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. No good from Boykins. The Cavaliers leading by 5. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And Boozer with the block. Here's Newble. Basket good. 10 points for him. And Denver has possession. Now Boykins. Down low. Harrington against Parker.
2 minutes.
5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Bowen's shot is off.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who would agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
How powerful was that? Man, he is fun to watch around the rim.
Here is Boykins. 1:25 left to play here in the third. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Pass to Boozy. Here's McGinnis. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
51 seconds left in the third. Now Cleveland moving it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
There is no substitute for effort and hustle, and he finishes the play there.
The Nuggets trail by 13.
Cleveland foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And the Nuggets making a change here. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Wagner outside. Pass to Bremer. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Bowen. And he makes that one. Ilgauskas has got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Ilgauskas is a 7'3" big man who does a really solid job rebounding the ball.
Here's Boykins and Jock with the block. Here's Wagner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wagner's got his first 2 points of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
Michael Doliak. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so it's Cleveland riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Parker outside. Pass to Ilgauskas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Ilgauskas has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. Now, here's Harrington. He's tightly guarded. Now Boykins. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Getting all the space he needs with the pick and roll.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin to the inside. Here's Ilgauskas, and it's good for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Anderson is a selective shooter, which is why you love seeing him earn that call.
James checked in for Parker. And both free throws good for Anderson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Wagner outside. Anderson against Ilgauskas. Pass to Bremer. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Boykins passes to Doliak. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ilgauskas is... There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now Boykins. Anderson outside. Pass to Doliak. Now here's Harrington. Here's the screen. Boykins. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Pass to Bremer. It's stolen by Harrington. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And they pick up 2.
Well, to be a legit NBA player, you have to make those the tough ones.
That one falls for Harrington. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Wagner kicks to Jop. Pass to Bremer. Boozer trying to get open. Goes back up. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Free throw drops for Boozer. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harrington with it. Three-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
James with it. Clock at 6. Pass to Bremer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Cleveland leading by 11. Wagner kicks to James. Here's Jop. James looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Already really controlled and composed inside. LeBron knows when to hold them or fold them.
Now, here's Harrington. To the paint, here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Looking agile there in the pick and roll. Anderson, great job capitalizing on that finish.
Timeout, Cavaliers. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was talking about with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Nuggets trail by 11. Down low. Here's Nene. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 8 points for Nene.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
In the corner, it's James. They set the pick. Pass to Jop. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so Miller will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Now Boykins. Back to Miller. Here is Boykins. Here's Barry. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
James kicks to Jop. Stolen by Camby. Pass to Boykins. That's tipped. And he stays with it. Back to Miller. Denver passing it around. Nene, the pass to Camby. Here's Barry. 6 to shoot. Camby the screen. It's rebounded by Jop. Jop's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wagner passes to Boozer. Miller against James. Inside. Here's the triple. LeBron brings it from the corner.
Bang, bang. That's being shot ready.
The Nuggets trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fires the three. The shot's good from Barry.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
James up top. And stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. Pass to Barry. Nene outside. Five on the clock. Miller kicks to Boykins. Over John. Second chance shot, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Anthony's checked in for Denver.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
James, the pass to Augustus. And it's blocked. Here's Anthony. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Love the effort. Absolutely love it. Keeping the play alive with his activity.
At the elbow, Boozer. Pass to Augustus. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Nuggets trail by 4. Miller with the ball. Off target on the 15-footer.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's off on the second. Here's Anthony. And finally they hit one. Anthony's got 22.
As a rookie, Anthony's one of the more polished jump shooters you'll see at the forward spot.
Pass to Boozer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's on Nene. The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
How about the power finish?
In the corner, it's James. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Barry. To the middle. Here's Camby. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's hauled in by Barry. And here's Denver. They're on a 20-7 run to take the lead. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The shot by Nene, no good. Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. James, the pass to Boozer, kicks it out to James. LeBron James on the wing. Denver grabs the miss. Camby's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Miller. It's picked off. They're running. Floats it up for James. Outside Anthony. Miller. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And the Nuggets lead by 1. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Anthony, the pass to Canby, and slam dunk by Canby. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Anthony in the corner. The second effort, and he sinks the layup. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
That's as big a shot as you'll ever see made. Wow, this guy is a gamer.
Here's James. Unloads from 13. Count it. LeBron's got 18 points just in the second half.
The young fella showing leadership right there. James, big time shot.
Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the fourth. And James throws it down hard.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Anthony against LeBron. Kim throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one is on Ilgauskas.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron going to get a ton of respect for calling for the ball and then delivering.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Here's Barry. It drops.
That was a very close look.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Pass to James. No good from outside. The shot and game clock separated by 4. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
LeBron against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Well, the only hope they have is for somebody to knock down the three-pointer and get fouled. I'd be surprised to see a defender anywhere near the shooter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.